pressing social business to discuss?
No, no.
Y'all ever played a game called WoW?
Yeah.
Slightly. I think maybe about 230 days worth of playtime total.
Damn.
Yeah, most of us have like
I don't think
around
we need to talk
a
about
year
how
or whatever.
many. Yeah, there's like a solid year of our life in that game, and I don't
Yeah.
mean like we played for a year. I mean like our
That is
played
Add up
time
the time.
is.
But by the
Yeah,
way,
it's
that time's on one character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Aaron started looking at our time played, and we got to like our third character, and he's like, "This isn't fun anymore, Patrick." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop."
There's
You
an
know,
add-on that does it like instantly.
you know how many times I'd sit there and Patrick's like, "What level are you?" "Oh, I'm this level." He's like, "Weren't you like 30 levels lower yesterday?" I don't know. Maybe. I think.
You want to
Probably.
level my paladin for me, John?
Yeah. We need you, James. We're gonna
I'm
need
trying
that
to get
third.
raid ready, Josh. I'm trying.
We need that paladin with that tank offset so that we can tank Death Whisper and Moragar.
Well, too fucking late on that. I'm already offset heals.
Thick.
Not 80 yet though.
So,
Nah, I had totally forgotten that Moragar you need 3 tanks because that damn bone slice ability that he has.
so
For
let's
all I
2 mana.
fucking know, you can probably tank it as holy.
let's recap for Patrick since he didn't join us last week, and apparently my recorder didn't default to the damn sound like it should have. Fucker.
What did happen last time?
We beat the fuck out of a newly born fucking half
We beat
god
up the phallus
sludge
beast from the Underdark.
monster.
And then we
God.
cleaned up his gooey mess.
Yeah. Yeah, we basically had 2 boss fights back to back. And whenever all was said and done,
I missed that.
huh?
I hate that I missed 2 boss fights back to back. That sounds amazing.
Um,
I believe our last decision was we can either go to the Dragon Monk Temple, where Silas's people are, or we can head to a frozen land. And I think we decided that it'd probably be best if we went to the temple because of Whisper, where she could be protected better.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Wait, which temple? The one we're going to?
The
What was that
one
not what you planned for, Garrett?
Those don't sound like good homes.
it doesn't.
Dropping her off at daycare might be risky. I will say that.
Oh, so now you're just gonna bring that up?
I feel like with that it's probably just safest that she stick with us. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a way down on us.
I thought that she was coming with us no matter what.
Well, the problem is what happens if we get to the next one and they join us, and we keep having more and more with us.
Well, then we're gonna be a bunch of fucking babysitters.
well, they're gonna be living on the sky ship.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not strictly all children. Only 50% of them have been children so far.
Yeah, we
Wow.
definitely don't want to
The
be
flying daycare.
leaving
But
godchildren in some place where, like, we
I mean,
can't protect
Garrett,
them.
I'm not liking those odds still. One's dead already, so that means technically the one that we've met so far, it's 100% of them are children.
I think you're just tired of dealing with little girls all day.
Yeah.
Fucking knocking shit on the desk.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think we should just have her come with us.
Well, it sounds like we're
Yeah.
going to some frozen lands.
You'll pass by Starfall as well. I think you had business there, though it's not been too long since you left.
It feels like it's been so long since we left, Garrett.
Yeah, it feels like a long time, but
Feels like 3 weeks at least.
All right, question then. If we stop by Starfall, how long will it take me to learn to do tattoos? Like I wanted to do originally when we were there. But James had to be killing people in the fucking alley.
James killing people.
Burning people. I already killed them by the time we were in the alley. All right. I was burning them in the alley. Let me just fucking correct that shit right now.
All right.
You could train to be a tattooer. It's merely a matter of cost.
I think I can handle that. I need to stop by and check on the parents and the museum as well.
But the world is your oyster. I believe you took a long rest after saving the village. As you look out, it's like just destroyed. um, yeah, if there's anything else, hop in the ship. Unless anybody wants to quit.
I'm in the whip.
Getting back in the airship. What did you call it again? The Vengeance?
The Vengeance.
Getting back in the Vengeance. It is much the same as you had left it. In Bright Sun is happy to see you all. He is pretty used to your shenanigans by now, but still, he's a little confused at all that's happened, and is looking a little wary of what happened to his home.
You say he's wary of because of what happened to his home?
Yeah. Had a tornado go through it.
Well,
Of sorts.
and it's sort of a dick
A
demon
literal
hit the sun.
death tornado.
I don't know how to comfort in Bright Sun. I don't know.
Look,
Grabs
IBS,
belly.
it would have been way worse if it would have fully formed as it had intended. The fact that there was that many casualties is actually astounding.
Did you just call your cat friend irritable bowel syndrome?
I mean, if you want to take
IBS
it that way,
warrior.
yes, but his name's actually In Bright Sun. Sometimes
That makes more sense. Sorry.
no, sometimes it's easy just saying
Yeah,
IBS to.
I immediately was like, why are you calling him IBS?
Well, I mean,
What, a motherfucker can't use an acronym?
I mean, at one point he probably did have IBS from the shit that he came through with us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I feel like he probably, since it was a demon fight, he's probably extra fucked up.
Yeah, you see his hackles raised. He's like sideways, and his back's all arched, and he's like he's doing that like.
That's what's going on. He's
Speaking
doing
of
that weird
three
cat talk,
octaves
the angry
higher.
cat talk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the yabbering. Yeah.
The vengeance
Uh,
ascends to the skies. You're on the road again. Convoy, trucking, other songs
God
about
damn it, Garrett!
movement.
wow.
Ooh. It's
That's like computer generated charts that have like for everything. It's obvious.
it's fucking hilarious because his class actually is barbarian.
Is it?
Yeah, he had a two-handed hammer that he fought with.
I vaguely remember that. Then you guys relegated him to pilot.
Well, I mean, he was good at chartering a boat. I figured he might as well be good at chartering an airship.
Basically the same thing. Just in a whole new dimension.
More or less, yes.
Oh, he's at the helm and he's like, "Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it."
But yes, if y'all wouldn't mind along our travels, can we stop by Starfall right fast? I want to check in on the family, make sure that they're doing perfectly fine.
By all means.
pretty sure that. Do we have anything left to actually inform people in Starfall? I know we did some things.
Yeah, we're
I
probably
think
fine.
so. Traveling across the sea, you pass by some familiar locales. Um, Looking down, you can see a lot of the southern country. Let me pull up a map. Quite a few places you've been before. Let me see where you have been before. The south side, south edge of the River Kingdoms. There was the Lake of Terror, which you made a bunch of people upset. On into the stolen lands, into the great desert of Starfall, this huge central desert where you see various villages and small outcroppings here and there. A central road snakes up from south to north, and you can see it kind of equidistant with two others going east and west, as there's not a lot of travel in the desert. Most people stick to one road going that direction for their own safety. You see Starfall sticking out like a jewel in the sands. Its beautiful rocks, sort of uh, half naturally built city. These big red and yellow and brown washed rocks outcroppings that houses are built onto, and canopies, and these beautiful uh, glass and stone structures. Looks very foreign to you, but very mesmerizing. Well, except for you, Souffle, of course. You get close to the city, maybe not right on top of it. That might be not advised, but expecting you not to jump off again in bright sun lowers the kind of what's it, galley ladder, where it's just the shaky rolled up ladder for you all to leave.
How long has it been that we've been in the air?
I was skipping ahead. It would take a pretty good while. This isn't much faster than a ship. It just flies. So, days. If we want to go back, we have some downtime again for anyone to do anything they want.
I was just gonna say that by the time we land, I painful shit is not on me anymore.
Wait, why isn't it?
Oh, yes. You were
Oh,
going to tune to
yeah.
Bloodwing, weren't you?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, that's right.
Oh fuck!
That tone that Garrett likes to express.
The tone, the power, the pause.
In your part of the cabin, it's just you guys still. You all have plenty of room. If you had a full crew or something like that, you might start stepping on each other. But I'm sure some of the less social of you like to sleep on the top deck, or maybe in the crow's nest, or who knows where. I'm sure someone fought and complained until they got the captain's quarters. You could all work that out amongst yourselves. But
I kind of sleep like just wherever I lay down at. Never the same place twice. But yeah, it'll be like the second night we're in the air. I'm attuning to that bitch.
you finally attune to Bloodwing, calling it by name.
Oh, it has a name? I didn't even know.
Also, you wouldn't have got your freaking bonuses in the fight. You didn't attune to it yet. I didn't think it was.
Oh.
It was
Wait,
only
what?
once. You had the fiery explosion in the fight, but you didn't.
That
Oh, that
was
was during painful. That's a painful shit thing. The other one doesn't have a
because
fiery explosion thing.
yeah, because
Oh, I
painful
thought
shit has the
Bloodwing
nitro
had
in it.
fire. I've heard
That
that.
was
The only
hence the
good
painful
thing
shift.
about this thing is it's +3.
You're right. I'm right.
Everything else is bad.
I was gonna say, isn't this the sword that like is corrupting you or going to corrupt you?
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to remember.
It's a basically it is a warhammer with an axe blade on the backside of it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't have a physical description of it on hand. I suppose I should make one up for it. But yeah, painful shit will literally just be like leaned up against a wall somewhere, haphazardly, just forgotten.
As you attune to the magical item, maybe late on a moonless night, you find yourself alone in your section of the ship. You take the war pick. That's what I've been calling it. I don't know, whatever. It's like a half hammer, half axe, big, heavy.
Yeah, I originally asked for a half hammer, half axe thing, so
There's
that's
like
what.
a name for it. I think it's war pick. I'm not an expert.
Warpick is just a badass pick. It's basically the same concept, where it's the war picks have a hammer on one end and then the pick on the other. But I've had that idea, but I wanted it to be an axe because I like axes.
I
What
thought
is
that
the
was just a
actual
war.
name
I thought
for it?
that's what a war hammer was. It had like a pick on one end and a hammer on the other end.
Well, warhammers can be just two, like a double-headed hammer, like kind of like the dwarven warhammers.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
you think of those. But yeah, the war
I
pick
didn't.
is a strictly one-handed weapon, and so I definitely don't want that. I want the ability to grab it with two hands. And I would have punched that demon in the face if he would have handed me a one-handed weapon.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
I don't know. I don't got the medieval autism, so
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know
Medieval
everything about it. You know, some people do dinosaur, some people do Lego, some people do medieval wars,
Yeah.
some
Some
people do
people
World
do
War.
Final
do World War
Fantasy.
II.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
or one, whichever.
Yeah.
I'll just call it by name. Bloodwing feels heavy in your arms as you tune to it. You sit, almost compelled to do so. You sit in a sort of monk, meditating with it, your legs crossed, and you set it over yourself and reflect on the magic item, feeling its essence seep into yours. Attuning to the magical item, you feel a rush of fire in your veins take hold as the curse ravages you. Knowing about the curse does nothing to stem its power. You feel the realms of the hells rage over you, filling your veins like wine into a glass. Your mind quakes with visions of the many hells, devils of infinite power and fearless intelligence. Suddenly, the illusion is shattered. The fire changes to a merciless, cold ice. The structured layers of hell are replaced by a labyrinthian maze of chaos, madness, agony, spiraling, and fractal. Bloodwing claimed to be a chained devil, to make a deal with you written in contract, but this was a lie the whole time. A demon masquerading as a devil, bringing you to its trap. The hammer opens a cruel, spiraled eye, and its cornea spiraling, made of blood-filled leeches making the circles. It looks at you like a comrade, a best friend, an ally, and it closes its eye again. The secret made between you. You smile greedily. A new path in your life has opened. Opportunity calls.
Oh yeah. We're gonna play a lot.
Your
Yeah.
eye changes.
What's that?
Your eye changes a little.
Alright.
You've lost a small part of your vision. Half of your left eye is turned into a cruel black, a pool of what looks to be emptiness, spiraled with 3 red circles. Sort of Makima from Chainsaw Man, kinda just lines in a in a pool of blackness. They look almost organic and disgusting. +2 to intimidation, -2 to perception, -1 to charisma.
Oh shit! Now I
Forever.
gotta write some shit down.
Unless somebody removes.
I'm sorry. Can repeat
Unless
those
somebody
again?
removes it.
Repeat those again,
All right.
Garrett.
So
+2 to intimidation. -2 to perception. 1 charisma.
said +2 intimidate,
-2 percept.
-2. And what was the last one?
-1 charisma.
I hope that's to ability score and not to modifier.
Yark's gonna be like, "You think I'm pretty, boy?" Make an assessment.
Make an assessment. What are you doing in my waters?
I want to do. How do I override stuff?
There is no cruel new voice in your head goading you to do vile acts. There's no goading, humorous voice of some demon behind you saying what a mistake you made or anything like that. There's just a new hunger within. You're chaotic evil, also, by the way.
Yeah.
Would I sense anything going on?
Did you cast detect good and evil on his cabin before he went in?
No.
Then no.
I mean, yeah, I totally did.
Perception. Alright, I think that all of that is done. Fuck yeah.
You also had that item drop from the vagina monster, the Geiger monster. If anybody wanted to take that now, that's a red counter.
Oh, you
What
talking
item?
about the that like pendant thing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The stank pendant.
The half moon pendant made of silver, seemingly unordained and simple. Feels ice cold to the touch and holds a great power.
Did somebody pick that up?
I did.
I feel like somebody
it
picked
smell
it up,
like
but they
Ferguba?
wrapped it up in something to be careful with it.
I have it.
Bloodwing.
Behold the Gooch Crescent.
So
Just
yeah,
didn't
for
mark it down yet.
the rest of our thing, I'll be using Bloodwing in my morning rituals.
Did we want to do anything with the magic item, or just leave it for now? Assess later.
Is anyone able to identify anything on it?
I don't think I have it.
I can identify it.
No, Yak, I don't think we're gonna allow you to identify anything else at this current time. I believe that we are good on that, and I don't know if I want you to touch any more magic items, to be honest.
It's just your friend Yark. He did that in his own cabin. You don't know.
With my passive 20 perception, I think I can see he's a little different, Garrett.
You can just see he's more evil.
I think I can see that something happened overnight.
Here, just I see everything. Always.
Came out of me cabin with one crazy eye.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a fact. That would be noticeable, yes.
Crazy eye.
As far as the evil goes, that might be harder. You're like smiling and jolly, and then your brow furrows, and you get.
Oh no, I'm still smiling.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really change you. Just adjusts you a little.
Yeah, it just barely adjusted my moral compass.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
I mean, let's be real honest. I wasn't too far off from the beginning.
You went from like Rottweiler to Pitbull, you know.
Hey, all of the pit bulls that I've ever played with was just the sweetest little boys.
They got that
I'm
potato.
trying to decide how I would feel about this. I
Oh, you
don't
don't
think
know.
I really care. I don't think
Yep.
Pitch would care at all.
Man, the only difference that you will notice out of Jarek is that he's no longer holding painful shit. He's got a crazy eye, and that's it. His personality doesn't change there at all.
Like, what happened to your eyes? Oh, fist fight
I
on the
got
ship.
bored. I got real bored.
Spite myself. It's like we were all here. Did you fight in Bright Sun?
I mean, look, there's nobody on here that's like can really put up a fight, so I had to fight myself.
No,
Whatever you say, man.
Kossuth is like the definition of whatever means gets to the end.
Yeah.
You don't
He's
really have
pretty
a lot
much
of
all power and
yeah.
almost greed.
Whatever works, baby.
Hell yeah.
You make some friends with like Helm followers or something. It might be a different story.
It'll be alright, I'll choke all them bitches out.
Any other business?
I think that's it.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
If that's taken care of, and we're back to present time now. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and descend down into the city.
Alrighty.
Before in Brightson, is there anything you want from the city before I leave?
Let me see if he does.
Fucking therapist.
He's a no. No, I'm good. He's not staying with the ship though. He didn't want to. He wants to explore.
Oh, all right. Well,
Oh,
are we? There's not any type of airport here because it's the middle of a fucking desert.
Yes. Airships are rare.
We're gonna take the girl with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He assumed
I
he
can.
was coming too.
I've seen that. I've seen that episode before where you leave the thing that you're guarding at the safe place, and then the safe place isn't so fucking safe anymore. Yeah.
That's why my ears perked up when you guys were like leaving her at the temple.
No, no, no. Yeah.
It's like
So
if they
yeah.
can defend against the evil demon army, why aren't they the heroes that you guys manning the fort? Huh?
How old does this little godling look?
She looks young, like a kid, but she's also a complete weirdo, right? She has the long, like, hair ears, and her skin is kind of a energy color, like blue whitish,
Energy color? What color is energy carrot?
like blue white, and it coalesces with power.
I'm
And
just
she has
fucking with you.
gold water eyes. So
But she look like she's like 6 or
yeah,
something.
yeah, maybe like
I ju-
8. Yeah,
I just wanted
Oh,
energy color fleshed out from
knee high.
fuck yeah. I'm gonna scoop her up, put her on me shoulders, and we're gonna walk through town.
Wee! Like I can sense
Alright.
your evil.
I was about to say he's got Dark Urge selections now where he's like trying not to strangle her. He picks her
Oh,
up.
no,
You
no.
fight the
I'll be
urge
like,
to strangle her right then and there.
we'll make it a couple steps in, and I'll be like, alright, if you, like, ever decide that you would like to see what somebody's insides look like, you just let me know, and I can make that happen.
So are we talking about how Yarg would kill Whisper?
4 Whisper so far. 4
Oh,
Whisper.
Yeah,
for
so far.
Far.
Okay, I was confused for a minute because I was like, I mean, even if he was evil, he wouldn't necessarily just murder her for no reason at all.
We don't know
Oh
that.
no, but if she says she wants to see the insides of somebody, I'm perfectly willing to do that for her.
Right. More of like a. Yeah, I get it. Never mind. Keep going.
I'm the helpful older brother.
We're all.
It is-
This campaign has. We all said we were good in the beginning, but let's be clear, none of us were really good. We haven't done a lot
Always
of good
goes to
things.
Monty Python.
I pretty much always worship like basically evil people. So
I mean, I got transferred here directly from Ravenloft. It was not a great start. Onward. And does
It.
she actually want me to turn somebody inside out?
She's old enough to know the concept of like murdering people bad. She looks at you very seriously and she's like, people die when they're
I know.
killed.
That's the
people
point.
die when they're killed.
You have literally watched me kill somebody.
Garrett just go ahead and gives a fucking game loading screen tip right there.
People die when they get killed.
She's like, no, I mean, not unless somebody wants to hurt me, I guess.
All right.
Or my new friends.
Oh,
Our
we're
fault.
not meeting new friends here.
You may you.
That right. None of these people are friends.
Wow.
I don't have any friends.
Like fucking dick.
Has the big fella always been sort of evil in his speaking?
You know, really kind of hard to say.
Well, actually,
Yeah. There's degrees.
he
Yeah.
does like to tell people he's gonna fuck their corpse after they die.
It's usually whenever he's fighting something, not necessarily blatantly in the open like he's doing, but
And it tends to get worse whenever he hasn't had a good fight in a while. He gets antsy.
He parked in a handicap spot.
Not in Gotham.
I saw that one TikTok where the guy's like stealing stuff from the self checkout, and then like the last item is Batman's hand just grabs him. The camera raises up as Batman. The fucking Nirvana song plays. It's funny.
Fuck.
From the movie. Starfall. It hasn't been that long since you were last here. A few months. Starfall, with its desert borders, have been insulated from the refugee crisis and the war, but anyone can see the writing on the walls. The great guilds, as you hear in idle chit-chat and rumors, have begun to consolidate. There's a tense, sort of golden age that has fallen over the city, as the guild's endless backstabbing and political maneuvering has slowed the calm before the storm.
Does
Starfall
anybody
again.
have like actual talking about like the movements of this army that has been fucking up shit all over the place?
Yeah, you hear a lot of that. Starfall, again, is this sort of open air, sort of, a Middle East analogous sort of thing. There's open air markets. All the places are out in the open. There's cafes and hookah lounges. Even the taverns are just kind of haphazardly open or built into the rock, or many things are kind of down into the rock itself with these big heavy stone stairs to get out of the heat a bit. And people sit and talk and chat all day. It's very a social society. The rumor mill spreads like wildfire. Give me a perception check
Shit.
for anyone listening.
Oh, I'm trying to listen.
that's a 21.
I'm especially good at these
I'm
now.
just ignoring you and playing WoW. No, I rolled a 5.
I rolled a
Oh,
natural
I'll be
11. Plus
genuinely
20.
I'm
upset.
here. I'm present.
Oh.
Very upset. What's the WoW launcher? I'm gonna
14.
watch your statuses. Blizzard, isn't it?
I got a
Wait,
22
what?
on my perception.
14.
Souffle and
Yard.
Yard, I believe. There's
And
Oh, you were
Cyrus.
saying you were gonna get on BattleNet and see if I was really on.
BattleNet. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna watch your statuses.
You don't even have me friended for 1, and for 2, I'm not even on it.
You gonna deny my friend request? Why? That's suspicious.
You don't fucking know my email to friend request me.
Things are starting to add
You
up.
dirty bitch. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, fuck,
Not to mention
I
all the years we tried to get Garrett to hop on WoW and he wouldn't do
Right.
it.
He's gonna make a character just for Thursday nights,
Yeah.
just to watch.
I see you. I see you on there.
See you
Yeah.
all.
Well, collectively, you all rolled pretty high. No real outliers. So, as a group, you're taking in these rumors. People are saying that the war has gotten worse. This huge battalion of elves were just decimated. A lot of people thought it was a cultural conflict between elves. And, still, a lot of people still think that.
Are you suggesting that it's elf on elf violence, Garrett?
Yes. A lot of people are
Jesus.
suggesting that. They're saying, typical elves killing elves. That's how it is.
My God.
What? What? What are you implying?
My God.
What are you implying? Huh?
That we've learned your ways, Garrett.
My God. Ah.
A lot of people thought it was, elven conflict. They could stay out of it, but as it's gotten worse and worse, the truth is starting to come out, even if people don't want to really look at it. The kingdom, the Robokez had taken, has lost about 40% of its ground with no real recourse. The huge peninsula-shaped river kingdom that takes up the eastern half of the country is slowly losing ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk past the people saying that stuff and whistle kind of awkwardly.
A few people go up to you, Souffle, and shake your hand, old friends and allies, people you knew before, just like last time. A couple of people are surprised to see you, friendly.
Old scorned girlfriends.
Old. What are you
You.
talking about? They're new. They still it's the same thing. Nothing's changed.
The absence of your traitorous ex-best friend may weigh heavy on you, or not.
No, it doesn't. That fucker got justice.
Yeah, are people sort of aware of that, or is that kind of he just disappeared?
That depends on who you ask.
It's all a rumor.
So, we got 2 new people in the party that I haven't actually fought next to yet. What do they seem to be doing?
I'm just
Yeah,
kinda
but actually, Patches, did we ever do a proper...
Oh,
Nope.
I forgot about his new thing. Yeah,
we
I
did
forgot.
Yeah,
we did
we-
a vague introduction.
No,
for me and
we didn't do it
Josh.
properly between.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Pitch doesn't know who the fuck you are.
No, and I don't know who the fuck Pitch is really right now either because Pitch is in a different body.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we could step back a little bit. So, Patches, please introduce yourself. This is all downtime, we're talking, rumors, traveling, this is socializing.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, yeah.
flashback to the car ride over here.
Yeah. Remember when you introduced yourself? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
That was a
tell me
crazy
about
time.
that again.
I can't believe I forgot.
Jarek was
I-
a pile of mess laying on the ground because he
I'm
had
pretty
2
sure I
levels of
showed-
exhaustion.
I'm pretty sure I showed you guys what he looks like, right?
Yeah. You did
Okay.
put it in Discord somewhere. I'd have to find
Yeah,
it.
it's in there somewhere.
Looked like a crazy ass Death Knight looking thing.
We can probably
Uh,
delete the Curse of Strahd one unless there's just important stuff in there.
No, I got
I mean-
notes. So
Yeah. I'll just introduce myself as Ash, and say I've been sent by my deity to find someone very important to me. Kind of leave it at that.
What's his name and address?
I'll say my brother Pitch. He was lost to us many years ago.
I'll
I'm not the smartest fucker
I
in
don't
the
know. I
planet.
guess my neck will kind of do a 90 fucking degree snap.
He's an owl.
Yeah.
We watch Pitch intentionally break his neck on
he
his
fucking
lawn.
spins. All you hear is whoop.
I turn into a Beyblade.
You hear 4 consecutive record scratches.
I'll kind of like, I don't know. I'll kind of like be like, oh, this one you're looking for. Did he was he a Genasi as well?
Yes, that's generally what happens when you're related to someone. They share the same species as you. He's just kind
Wait.
of
Look, man,
like
I don't know what
kind
you're
of a
into. All right.
he's just like looking at you like you have like this, just asking the dumbest question in the fucking world.
Well, Pitch,
Oh.
like, I'm gonna say this right now. I've definitely seen like mummies and daddy, like, so like these people are like, and all of a sudden a white baby pops out. Who knows how that happened?
Yeah, James was the white baby.
Um. I guess I'll just kind of be like, well, it's
But yeah, I referred to you by name.
Uh, I mean, you could say that you're Pitch, but that my brother was clearly not an Aesimer, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. You're just obviously you're the name of the same thing for some reason.
He's the white baby. Look, isn't that how it
I
is?
I will basically disrobe and show all of the Kosuthian tattoos that I got that one time.
About to say, do I need to start singing of your stories and how we went to the world womb?
I mean, if we
And
get
then
naked,
Yeah, if you
and
if
then we
if
will regale him with the tale.
hmm,
This
he'll
is straight up
listen
Moana going on here.
yeah, pretty much, and he'll listen and just kind of take in what everybody is saying. Say that seems to follow pretty closely with what Kosuth sent me to do. He sent me for you to retrieve your original body in order to fully serve him.
Well, I don't exactly know how the hell that's supposed to happen.
Well, you see, neither do I.
Well, I'll tell you. I don't know either.
Well, I guess you're shit out of luck then, because I don't have another cutiform to use. So
Yeah, I don't want to be turned into like a fucking bugbear or something. So I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't know what that thing will do to me.
A bugbear.
I saw
Are
that
you-
shit turn a turtle into an elf into
Yeah.
another elf.
It couldn't stop changing.
Just so many
so
couldn't
Tarek,
stop changing.
obviously confused about this situation, is like slowly pulling off articles of his clothing. Like,
Yark,
we
Yark,
doing
Yark,
this?
Yark. I'll explain to you later when we get back on the ship.
No.
I'll explain. Okay, just
Let him go. He
Like,
needs
we're
this.
fucking, right?
Let him, yeah, let him be who he wants to be.
Well, it's definitely good to know that you're all comfortable with each other. I'll tend to
Oh,
keep
right.
my robes on.
Right, yeah, you. I did actually fight next to you. You were the fucking punchy face guy.
Yeah, and you'll see him kind of flex.
Yeah.
You fight like a goddamn demon, and I really like you. So if you'll just take off your clothes, we can just make a big old mess pile right here.
I'll start
Maybe
putting my
another-
clothes on. Like, okay,
Oh,
it's over.
just like that. All right. You take off your fucking clothes. And
Motherfuckers
Does
can't have fun around here.
does Ash follow Kasuth as well, or is that just
Does.
a pitch
He
thing?
does. He's a little bit less volatile than Pitch is. A little bit more disciplined and kind of a bit of a more focused character in general. You know, he isn't like hyper obsessive, but he does follow Kosuth with great diligence. Just a very
You
different kind of follower.
you would know well that anything interred into the flame belongs to Kosuth. None more pressing example than Pitch's original body thrown into lava in a great and grand ritual. Getting this from Kosuth might be a challenge. He is not a god who gives, he is one who takes.
I'd like to point something out that Pitch willingly
Gotta
threw
get this-
himself into lava because he couldn't stop missing those dex rolls to hop over lava.
Well, yeah. He had an appetizer of lava before the main course.
Yeah, he had a taste.
It was just preparation. That was a trial.
But I'm gonna walk over to this punchy dwarf over here. Be like, oh, what is your actual name? Not like Punchy McPunchface or something.
He'll give a you notice it's very rigid as far as because just to go to show the training that he's done. But my name is Silas, and you?
Jorik. No, did like the big muscle arm hand fucking handshake thing.
Yeah.
He'll hold his
We
hand
can get
out
a-
and.
We can get a meme going right now. Silas. I'll remember that.
I remember Yorick as well.
The denizens of the
Hearing
street
people say
market.
Yorick, but it's actually Jorik. I don't know why people say that all the time, but it's okay.
Oh, I've been saying Yorick too.
I fucking murder people just as easily with Yorick instead of Jorik, but whatever.
I kind of just say whatever. Yarick or Jarik.
I think everybody sees it and assumes that it's like a Norwegian thing, which is what it actually is, but Jarek never picked up on that, so he just says Jarek with a
Side
hard
note.
J.
Side note: you said it during Strahd. That's why we say it.
Well, that's because somebody else started it, and so I started repeating it, and then like at some point I stopped sort of pushing back against it. Because whenever I originally introduced myself, I said Jarek every time, and whatever. Yeah, he also
12
doesn't
years
really
ago,
give a shit.
yes.
Oh, yeah, already got that.
Mitch, how do you feel about this? Your brother just walked back into your life.
Again.
I start hearing the Dawson's Creek theme song play in my head.
Jesus.
Mitch, how many brothers do you have?
I have no idea.
He's an
I've
orphan.
seen. Look, I feel like I've seen 2 die already.
Or they congeal
crazy.
into a new form.
I'm not real great with
pretty-
the maths.
Yeah, Patrick's
but
just this living ooze
I
that
think
turns
I've
into
seen 2
whatever.
die.
I don't think I've been
That's
his
his real
brother in this
secret.
campaign the whole time.
No.
Oh, the last one wasn't his brother?
No.
No, the last none of
No.
my previous incarnations have been his brother.
Oh, I'm
Not-
thinking of.
not in this
I'm thinking
campaign.
of. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Strahd's campaign shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Redact that.
Yep. No, because I was thinking that too. But
Yeah.
yeah, it
We were
was his.
we were
it
battle
was his start
toads,
to
and
it.
then we were orcs, and then we were
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
Just had to
battle.
keep getting
Oh my
killed.
God. I want to make a fucking monk battle toad now.
Valgero is he's gonna make his return one day.
Those poor
And then
toads.
die again by ice knife.
Dude, my ice
Oh,
knife,
God.
Eric's gonna
Ice
stab me.
knife enemy.
Man with rock on bridge.
Yeah.
Most dangerous game.
Yeah. Alright, did we get a description of Silas other than being like a beefy fucking dwarf?
Yeah, we gave it last time. Basically, since it wasn't recorded, I can do it again. So he's short statured, but it's all muscle from what you can see.
He's as wide as he is tall.
Pretty much. Just a straight up unit. He has this belt around his waist that seems to be like made from dragon scale in a way. It seems to shimmer depending upon which part of the light that you stand in, so you can't really tell like what type of dragon scale it's from. He's got this long, red, thick beard, hair tied up into a top knot, kind of. The robes that he has on is these dark black robes with the main primary color with red accents on the shoulders and around the knees and stuff with just normal boots on. But of course, you saw with his fighting style, he could change the damage type of his fist. You saw at one point he attacked with fire, then like at first with lightning, then fire. I think that's how it went. I'm trying to remember exactly, but yeah, he could.
Yeah.
He's able to with his key change the use the magic around his punches to ignite in a certain elemental damage type, as if he were wielding the power that power itself in his fist.
Is he based off of the guy who wanted to punch Deathwing in the face? You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh
Too.
my god, I totally forgot about that character. No, he was
I
not.
just thought about that.
But oh my god, that is hilarious.
I gotta
No,
figure out his name.
basically the idea I got for him was Hashel from Legend of Dragoon, but he's a dwarf and he uses fire instead of lightning.
I need to play that game because I literally never played it.
It's so fucking.
I just hear you old people talk about it.
It's one of the best JRPGs.
That was it was a fucking good game. It was. I don't know if I could play it today.
Yeah,
just
replaying it now is a bit weird, and some of it's kind of got cringy moments, but you know, it's still a fun game to play.
Yeah, it was fucking.
It's no Breath of Fire.
Cringe like the Titus laugh scene.
Oh god, it's nowhere near
That's
that.
not cringe. You're cringe for thinking it's cringe.
He's got it's like off-brand teenage angst.
Yeah,
That's
a perfect example of it. It's like Final Fantasy VIII with Squall. Don't look at me.
God.
But my honor, I must protect Jaina at all.
Final Fantasy VIII is still my favorite Final Fantasy, even with all the angst.
I'm glad Garrett's picture is still the most handsome guy in school.
Of course.
Yes. So, yeah.
So,
We got off on
Middle
many
of a
tangents. Where are we
desert
at
town,
now?
and
Oh.
they're talking about army movements. How
yeah, just the rumor mill of the citizenry.
does
Oh
it
yeah, we were getting
sound
reacquainted.
like they are moving in our direction?
Not yet. So, well, northwardly. That's
They
its
are
general
sieging a city right now, though.
a country right now, a whole country.
Yeah.
Not just a city.
Which I think that whenever I joined this group, they had talked about basically sieging a kingdom's capital, I think.
Yes. A country across the sea where most of the party had originated from. A contingency of them were sieging the capital city. You were able to repel them with guile and tactics and a lucky streak of action
Blowing their shit
they
up.
didn't expect. Yeah. You shot the red barrel with the AK-47.
Yeah.
But the main force seems to be here, pushing hard north.
And are we north of them right now?
Yes. Also
Uh,
west. You're in the central part of the country. They're east. But their goals, well, allegedly you know what their goals are.
So, like, the plan is just stay here and wait for them to come to us, and then we murder them all, right?
No,
They
no.
murder us all, pretty much.
The plan is to find more of these, the avatars of the strings and make sure that they don't get severed by this group of fucktwits that we now have to deal with.
Yeah. My aim is to avoid the fucktwits because just 3 of them hurt.
Verily.
Well, that was, like, before I was here, and so, like,
No, no.
obviously we'll do way, way better.
No, we're gonna get fucked on.
Oh no, I fuck on things. Things don't fuck on me.
I tried on one costume.
You wait until one of those prissy little elves dances on your fucking
I've
grave.
been waiting for a really
Unless he
long
wants them
time,
to.
and
Ain't
I
no
got
prissy elf in this
bored,
land.
and now I just want to fight one of these fucking prissy little elves. So when we gonna fight one?
Unfortunately, you'll probably end up
I have a
coming across
feeling you'll
one
get
sooner
the
than you
chance.
want. Yeah.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
Whisper has annoyed a very old man with a long wispy beard enough until he let her have a taste of his hookah, and she has begun coughing, and he's laughing while patting her back.
Yeah, should be
Hey,
right.
If anyone was
Silas,
watching the child.
Silas is rolling at this as well.
I am kind of eyeing that old man.
What the fuck?
You teach
Dude's
my kid how,
itching for a fight.
you teach my kid how to smoke?
Fuck do you say to me, bitch?
How long does that hand rest on her back?
It's like this frail old man.
He kind of shrugs at you guys. It's like, I thought a lesson was in order. Wait till you're a little older, little one. Looks at her. It's like, whatever. It's a very diverse society. He's definitely a weird archetype. Not exactly a tiefling or an orc.
Won't split his head open this time.
You guys wanted to go to the museum?
I will. They don't have to follow me if they don't want to.
Wait. Oh, a Mew what?
Yeah.
It's a place where there's a bunch of historical things that you can learn about.
Is there ale there?
No.
Then I'm gonna go where the ale is. I'll go to the ale.
I'm gonna say, what does anyone ask the child's going with y'all? Is she going in the museum?
She'll probably go where the majority goes.
I mean, y'all are more welcome to join me. I'm going to the museum, then I'm stopping by the parental's house, see how they are, and tell them about everything that's going on, and making sure that they're prepared in case anything does come this way.
I noticed it, look, the little one goes wherever, then I'll follow the little one.
Is that what we're here for? Just to kind of like check in?
Oh no, that's just
far as I know.
me doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a
Get
Kosuthian temple?
outside. Silence will make a comment of like, I'm not a very bookish person. I'll stay outside.
Roll me perception, James.
Roll me that perception. Show me potato salad. 17 plus some numbers.
Hello.
Plus some numbers.
Plus some numbers. There it is in roll 20.
Hello?
That's not plus some numbers, James.
Yeah, I know. I didn't plus the numbers. I just rolled a flat d20 because I'm lazy. And I should have just hit the perception, but I didn't because I forgot. Oh, plus 5. Oh, fuck. 23. But to see very clearly that there isn't
I
one.
got a 26 to see if there's a Kosuthian temple.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember that. So, the Kosuthian boys go one direction, Souffle goes another, and the muscle boys stay outside.
Garrett, you realize what you can do now, right?
What?
How them Kosuthian boys gonna get out of this one?
Good God.
Just them Kosuthian boys.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Like, damn it, Jimmy Bob, you immolated the town again.
You immolated the town again.
Oh yeah.
You just don't know how to have fun.
Spoken like a true boy from St. Joseph.
Whisper is torn, but museum sounds interesting than standing here or walking that direction. So she'll go with you to museum, fellas, and that's where we'll go first.
As we're walking there, I'll tell Whisper, look, once we got to the museum, you're more than welcome to come with me. I'm gonna go visit my parents, and they run a bakery. So,
Bakery!
I'm fairly certain they have some sweets if you'd like some.
They
Sweets!
get baked. They get baked in that bakery.
Very
Naturally.
exciting.
Why do you think I had to help?
I knew those made out of people.
The museum is about 75% complete. A large warehouse-shaped building is being built, wide and flat with a single floor and high ceiling. The ornate building is open to the public for a small fee of 5 silver. The tapestry you had found, pieces of jewelry, symbols of the ancient rule, along with some collected and donated items. They're separated by era, generally, laid out in glass display or cases or on pedestals. The items you had all found are referred to by an ancient era that seems to be called the Founding, and dates back to when, obviously, the king first arose from the desert, ancient and powerful. Other artifacts around, more from recent eras. Lizard folk ruled this area for a very long time, their sun god seemingly immutable no matter how much time passes, and so on and so forth. An uncle, unless you disagree and want a different sort of close family member, Souffle, greets you as you enter.
Greet him back. It's nice to see that things seem to be rolling fairly smoothly now. Looks like renovations are coming along nicely as they are.
He shakes your hand, exchanges pleasantries. Wow, you've grown. You have such an interesting people with you. You look great. It's been wonderful here. Blah blah blah. Exchanging small
How y'all
talk.
gonna do Uncle Shabadoo like that?
Well, it's because Uncle wasn't here last time whenever I came and dropped the tapestry off. It was his day off.
Uncle Shabadoo.
I don't
How
fucking
much
know.
silver did you say it takes to get in?
5.
5.
Negligible amount.
Hold on. I'm gonna see what happens here. Does he say or do anything whenever he gets 3 silver?
You guys kind of get ushered in under the wings of Souffle. No
All
fee
right.
necessary.
Can't really count, so it's kind of random how much he gets.
Can't read, can't count.
That is my favorite quality of yards.
You just raw dog in reality. Just like whatever happens,
Raw
happens,
dog in
man.
reality.
Everything is just squiggles.
Pretty good with me colors, but not so good with the numbers.
You're like, I'm getting the hang of colors. I'm getting there.
I can tell the difference between gold and silver.
There you go.
Not really sure about what color is like copper and platinum and stuff. Nobody told me yet.
Well, your uncle goes on to say, it gives you a rundown. Your mother gave him just his jobs, he's gonna stay in the family. He's been more of a caretaker. He's not really a historian by any means, but he gathers donations. He gathers contacts for people who want to donate items, or some people want to barter for them or sell them. He just tries to facilitate all that. And he goes into his office, it's open, just this big open door, this beautiful desk, and all these papers are scrawled there, messages. A black raven sits on his desk with a scroll tied to its leg, uh, bounces around happily. He flips it a piece of corn and brings out a box from under his desk. He says, it hasn't been that long, but the deal was cut. Gives it to you.
Well, I didn't expect much of anything, but I mean, it's nice to see that standards are being upheld and agreements are still being made now that we have some type of civility in the government now, after ousting good old shitbag out from underneath everything.
Oh yes, it is a beautiful time to be in Starfall. Nothing but money to be made. The box, he goes on to explain. So far, the museum has collected 232 gold in visitor fees, donations, commissions, acquisitions, and etc.
Well, I'm very appreciative. Um, anything of importance has come through? You know, I see that it's growing, but anything unusual being donated or talked
I'll be right
about?
back.
Okay, that's a very good question. First of all, roll me perception.
Everybody or just him?
Just him.
That is a 17.
Well, who else was museum boy? Can't remember.
Who else was museum
Everybody
boy?
but me, unless Yark went in. Did you go in?
I think James went in.
It's just yarn. James and I are together at the Kosuthian Temple.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the
I
muscle
was
boys. Okay, so yeah, just leave.
I was just following the kid.
Yeah, I think I'm outside. So yeah, Yark.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if the kid is in there, then I'm in there too, and I'm like trying to get the crow to eat like some of my little dried jerky stuff.
That
It
was
happily does so.
230 what, Garrett?
232 gold.
Add that. All right.
Is this your place?
No, no. This is a historical establishment for things within this land. And the reason why my uncle here has given me a box is that after bringing to the light some injustice that was being done by some shady organizations, which partly why I fled
Running back.
Starfall in the first place, because they were trying to recruit me for those needs. Someone who was a childhood friend took them up on the offer, and the last time that we were here, he basically tried to set us up and frame us for the murder of the king, which that was cleared. And while we were on our journeys here, me and Pitch and two others that are no longer with us, we stumbled upon a hidden cave of sorts by accident, and it ended up being kind of like a memorial chamber to King Zetsuni that was one of the most revered leaders of this land that kind of gave it its fertility and brought its water about to make it thrivable and sustainable to live in. So, because I donated this tapestry that we found, I have basically ensured that, part of the donations, or most of it, go to the museum. Some goes to my family so they can stay relatively well taken care of, and a little bit goes to me.
So like
So
halfway
we could
through.
just open our own museum and become like fucking Tomb Raiders,
Huh, that'd be a
like-
pretty sick campaign, honestly.
bro.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound too
I
bad.
would play. I would fucking love to do that. That sounds amazing.
Maybe we ought to think about that sometime.
Just a normal human and making
Yes.
Indiana Jones. Nothing
Like-
special.
I like how I've unknowingly set up the next campaign for Sooth Play just being a fucking College of Lore bard and wanting
Let's
stories.
take a little break. Arts break. Yeah, you
We
two.
just
Perception
got back.
checks. Did you give me perception checks? I didn't.
Yeah, I had a 17.
Oh,
How about
not
you,
there.
Jarek?
oh,
With a J?
I'm real great at these now. 12.
Souffle. Whisper is touching a big steel, not steel, silver water basin. It looks almost Greek, tall with winged arms to hold it. Dip it in water and hold it, and you see it. The telltale signs of a young child beginning to tilt something.
Whisper, sweetie, don't.
I'm
No,
watching.
please don't touch. Don't.
Is this too real? Is this too real for you?
Very
Fucking
much.
Vietnam flashback.
Just pure
Every
coincidence.
fucking trip to the grocery store.
Just pure
Stop touching
coincidence
that.
You're here.
every father in this game right now is kind of cringing
Yeah.
to themselves and just like,
It is
Yeah.
every fucking trip in a store,
It's-
6 or
It's
7
everywhere
times an
that
aisle.
there are things to touch.
To her credit, she listens well, immediately taking her hand off the object. The forward momentum of it coming back on its other side, however, begins to spiral it off, going to fall.
I
What do you do?
run as fast as I
What
can
do
to
you
catch
do?
that shit.
Give me a dexterity check.
Like what? An acrobatics or save? What? Just straight dex.
Just dex. Yeah, it's a mix.
That is a straight dex, just a 17.
You
wanna
still pretty
save-
good to catch a
If
ball.
you want to save, it's a 22. If you want an acrobatics, it's a 19.
not a save. So if it's shattered and you got poisoned or something, that would be funny. But no. Yeah, you rushing to it, you dive, catch it with your hand as it falls. You see Whisper like put her hands to her mouth and freeze. That's what kids do when they're in big trouble. It looks at you warily.
Dinner plate eyes.
A turd rolls down her leg.
And I bust out laughing and scoop her up, throw her on the shoulders, and say, "That was fucking awesome! Let's do it again!"
Yay! Awesome! Y'all are giving mixed messages here.
Yark, no.
On to the
Yark,
next
Yark.
room!
People that exists.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yark, let me. Yark, have you seen anything of any items that are this old before?
Oh, no. How old is it?
He's not good with numbers. No, remember that.
Several. Yark, how old
Several.
are you? How old are you, Yark? What's your age?
I don't know.
Okay. How can I explain this? Didn't you say you fought a vampire?
Yup.
Did he
I
say?
smeared me shit all over me hammer, and then I smacked him in the face with it several times.
Did he say how old he was?
If he did, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, well, some of these things in here are probably very much older than him.
Okay.
So they are More delicate than he was when you fought him.
I mean, he wasn't that delicate. I had to hit him pretty fucking hard to hurt him.
I'm pretty sure he was very delicate. If
I
he
mean,
was
in
that
the end,
dainty,
he was.
did he carry a whip with him? If he did not, then he's delicate.
That's an interesting axiom.
I think he had.
Did he have anyone from the Belmont family rushing in and yelling at him?
What?
Alright, that explains
Well,
it.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So please, everything in here is very, very old, and
Does it
very
matter if it's old?
yes, yes. It most of the stuff that's in here is antiquated to the point to where its existence
what?
is it's so old that very little of the same thing exists anymore, and this is the only way that we can physically see things of history and story.
Explain it to him in terms of how many painful shits he could buy with one of them.
I
Well,
don't care. But no, painful shit. We don't talk anymore.
all right. I would have to say let's see. Pricing blood, was it Bloodwing? Bloodwing at
Yep. I had to kill a lot of dwarves to get him.
I pull a platinum out and show him how like pure silvery it looks. It's like, all right.
Yeah, it's a
Yard.
silver.
Okay, no, this is a platinum. Silver is a little bit more tarnished, grayer color. This one's shiny. This one right here is equal to this, and I hold out 10 gold coins, and I go, the weapon you currently have is worth. Take this shiny silver coin, and take the other coins, the 10 of them, in my other hand, and make it to where you can't hold them in one hand. You can't hold that many shiny silver coins in your hand. That's how much your Bloodwing is worth. These are worth about 10 arms full of these gold and coins. They're,
I was about to say, don't you hit him with no multiplication. You know that boy can't do that kind of math.
imagine 10 of you.
I'm already bored. I'm ready to go to the next room.
All right, that's all we needed. If we just
tell
bore
him
him, he gets bored. He
give him
doesn't
an-
want to see it.
Give him an arbitrary number for what things are worth. You know what? Where it's worth a lot? The number 7. That's how many
Seven
it is.
septillion.
It's just 7. So think of 7, and that's what it's worth.
Yark, how many stumps do you want to make?
All of them.
Okay. Now imagine
That.
this trough, this pedestal right here, this basin, is worth at least double of all the stumps you want to make.
I mean, but all of the stumps is all of the stumps, and
That's how expensive
none
this
of
thing
them
is.
are pretty sounds when you push them over.
They're meant to be looked at, not touched, to observe, to learn from.
What? You can't even touch them?
Well, no, because sometimes touching them will make them
Are
break and
people
fall. 'cause
sounding
they're brittle.
robot-y to anybody else, or is it just my internet?
Probably just you.
That's okay.
You know what? All this aside, who wants a pastry?
Okay.
Ooh, I do.
Yeah, they both have the same reaction.
All right. Okay. Well. All right. All right, Uncle. I'm off to visit the family and see how they're doing. One quick note.
Pastry.
All the rumors you hear about these white knights, they are like everything's true. They're not to be taken lightly. So if there is any rumor of what's coming this way, you need to leave and find safety away from here somewhere.
What a horrifically ominous thing to leave him with.
But don't worry, we will kill every single one of them because we're standing right outside these gates till they get here. Right?
Sort of. Anyway, pastry time. Pastry time.
Let's
Pastry.
let us check in. Joshi, what are you doing?
So I guess I would sit outside there for a bit, until it takes a bit of time. They've been in there for a little while. At this point, I will rummage through my sack and find some parchment paper and kind of jot down some notes of things that I've noticed. The group, uh, and pose a few questions, like for instance, these strings, uh,
Get me some milk.
basically these standing questions that we have. And I'm going to roll it up nice and tightly and pull out a small ribbon, leather strap, and wrap around it. And I'm going to do kind of like a bird's like whistle, and I want to have a hawk that's going to come down, kind of like a little kestrel that's going to come down to me. I'm going to tie the note to him and send it off. I will get a note written later for you, Garrett. I'm basically sending this note to my order to see if I can get maybe some assistance as far as like if the order knows anything about these said strings, anything of legend that they would know. And I also in the note mentioned that this group that I am traveling with has a small red dragon, not whelpling, that seems to not want to attack humans, and think someone else should see this so that they can bring this information back to the order.
Hmm. I see. Always good to give me an opportunity to dump exposition.
Correct.
This sounds like it's going to be another Temple of Gargaros adventure.
Send your
But that's
your
basically just a small,
Yeah.
just small note that I sent off since we weren't that we decided that we weren't going to leave her at the order. Just have that off to send them.
Sure. Definitely. You send your missive off with all the details. Quite a lot to write with this wacky bunch of weirdos.
As the hawk takes off, I figured they would come outside about that point.
You hear a song.
The hawk takes off.
Pastry, pastry.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
chanting.
eat a pastry.
Yeah.
Well, someone's excited.
Whisper too. They're in unison.
Yeah, Silas, we're heading to my family bakery and just check in with the parents and get them. Well, maybe probably be best if I just stock up on some stacks, or maybe if we got time, I'll probably make them myself while we're there.
Always good to be prepared.
Alright, Whisper, if you taste anything funny, let me know, because the last pastry I had humans in it.
That's a perfect cutaway gag as she looks shocked and horrified at what you just said to check in.
I mean,
on
not
the
not
Coast
only
Museum
her.
boys.
My Silas would be a little bit of a shocked as well. Excuse me, what?
I'm not even,
Pastries.
I'm not even surprised
Pastry.
because I've had human flesh
Pastry.
before, so.
Yeah, it's like a recurring theme. The Brothers of Fire. You find a small Kosuthian temple. It is rich with lizard folk. Lizard folk have a particular penchant for Kosuth in these parts.
Warmth.
Some of them, there's heat lamps in there, and they're all like curled up,
Perfect.
looking.
They're right next to the braziers.
Couple
just-
cats snuck in.
Many of the desert lizards, believing that their ancestral sun god, which many still worship, but a lot have sort of changed that to the modern pantheon, Kosuth. You see a lot of large red lizards. Within the temple, it is Spartan, as you are used to. Many pillars depicting the god of domination and war, and fire, standing imposingly, his arms and swords at the ready. Not as many as Gargaros, but he's a god. He has a bunch of shit going on. What do you do?
I will change into some more appropriate attire, and I will change into like some Kosuthian robes.
About to say he gets naked.
No, I'm
Sure, you'd like that.
I'm already wearing Kosuthian robes over my armor, and so I just kind of keep that shit on all the time. And I'll go up to I guess wherever the nearest altar is and say a prayer.
It's a bit of a strange flavor of Kosuthian worship, at least that you're used to. The lizard folk don't pay so much heed to his conquering and his strength and his power, but more of the sun and fire and
Fire breathing, yeah.
creation, warmth and life. They skew a little different than you as Presbyterian to Catholic or I don't know whatever.
They're the Pentecostal version of Kosuth.
Yeah, you can't really tell when they're speaking in tongues. They're lizards.
Jesus.
Come on, Garrett. They don't do that tongue thing.
Oh,
Garrett, you wanna make sure if Brooke's pregnant with all these dad jokes?
For whoever's praying, give me a D100. Tell me the result.
Well, I'll
Is
still be praying, I suppose.
it is 5.
Oh. Oh, okay then.
I like that sound.
21. Pretty low number for a D100.
Pretty low. Not as low as your brother. He got
No, but
he got an A on his report card.
yeah, I forget low numbers are better for this.
You meditate for a long time. You reflect the teachings of Kosuth on your journey here. Your unification with your brother. You peer into the flames, see them dance and twirl. In your mind's eye, see the great halls of Kosuth, infinite in their strength and grandeur, the armies of eternal warriors of flame, this vast, endless army, a whole plain of warriors, uh, different sizes, shapes, races, and creeds, all who have been interred into the flames from some other part of the world realms in the name of Kosuth, now serve him dutifully. Kosuth hears your request. He knows your request even before you knew it. To get something back, Kosuth, pretty unheard of. You would have to have something of equal value be given to him, and then he would consider it. The body of a warrior hero is valuable indeed. Such is
What
the
about
price.
what about the body of a king?
You sense there's no dialogue here. There's no talking or bartering or contracts. It's just this feeling, this sort of knowledge before you even have it. And then once you have it, it's like looking at a memory. Nothing really makes sense in this realm, but you feel positive. You feel the flames of ambition rise at having a king
Well,
walk in the burning army.
all right. Well, I'll finish my prayer and stand up with the new direction to find someone to sacrifice in terms of comparability to what pitch is.
A tough request, indeed.
Do
Just
you
walk outside.
tell me? Do
Walk
you tell
outside
me
it.
what you experienced?
Yeah. And then I can't even say it. I was gonna say
What?
I walk outside and kill a stray
Street dog? Is that what you said?
Stray dog.
Stray dog, same for
A
that.
stray dog?
Like, here you go, equivalent exchange.
Wow.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Fuck
Full
yeah.
Metal Alchemist.
But the last time somebody messed with a dog, we ended up getting the most disturbing content known to man.
Good God.
Never left us.
Session 1. Session
Never
1.
left. It's like
Session 1.
the curse of the Pharaoh.
I make one joke because I thought it would make y'all laugh. Session 1.
Oh, it
and
did.
It's still here. Like
We've been
3
laughing.
years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more than that.
Not done yet.
No, it's more than that.
5
Oh
years.
my God. That was like
Has it really been that long?
2016.
Yeah, this
Oh my
this year
God.
makes 5 years. It was 2018 that we started.
My God. 5 years of these jokes.
It's like, do you guys remember that usurper to the throne that had this really crazy information about the current king, that he's not real, it's a cursed mask, it's this crazy fucking thing, and you guys are like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. But like dog molesting, you're like, write that shit down! Write it down!
That's
Pri-
the thing. They don't even have
priorities,
to write
Garrett.
it down. They know that shit by heart.
Yeah, Ash walks outside, there's like this mangy street dog, snaps his neck,
Oh my God.
pitch,
Oh
you're like, as your body returns.
Jesus.
No, you mentioned a king, and
I just like to.
that garnered some interest from Flaming God. Pitch, you like triple texted Kosuth, and it said red, and then you never heard the word.
It's red.
You God left you on red.
Shit. I'm the fucking side bitch now.
You're a doer, not a talker, right? You're the sword. He's the arm.
Obviously.
You meditate, rest, reflect on your journey. A missive from Kosuth himself. You both look into the flames. See the future in the past. You feel like conquering. And then I guess you all meet back up, I assume.
Yeah.
Party rejoined, side quest going on. Souffle still wants to go get pastries, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, we could have did that while that was going on, and basically just I could just see how the family was doing and inform them of everything that's going on.
Yeah. They're happy to see you. It hasn't been that long, but they're happy for a more recent
Something
visit.
about how many children are in these pastries.
Yeah, we don't cook children in these pastries. I know I was a child cooking these pastries, and there's no children in these.
Just play it's dark now. Don't detonate.
Are you culturally appropriating my language, sir?
Whisper carefully tries one of the danishes or bear claws or all manner of other things, and it's delicious. It's the best thing she's ever eaten. You can see the happiness on her face. Souffle, what's your charisma score?
In terms of what?
Ridiculous.
Just flat, just regular.
Do you want the modifier or the total?
Either one.
The modifier is a +5, so it's a total of 20.
There you go.
It's been maxed out since like level 4.
You're handsome. You have presence. People just like glow toward you whenever you speak. They listen to hang on every word. What's the situation on your mom? Is she a bad?
No, if I recall, my mom is actually like full elf refugee, and my dad's a regular human. That's why I'm half elf.
Cool. Souffle's mom's hot.
Wow. I knew this was coming.
That's where I get it
I
from.
can sense it.
I get
Can
it from my
smell it on
mama.
the winds.
Any other side quests?
Yeah, on the way back, I'm just gonna see what all I need to do to start doing tattooing.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. So you guys will kind of rest and recuperate. In universe, you're kind of licking your wounds from the last fight. You don't just like roll out of bed and recover. There's quite a few things that take time. You spend time in Starfall, resting, recuperating, learning the trade. Souffle, you're already such a artistic and talented individual. The art of tattooing comes naturally for you. Just takes a while to learn some of the ins and outs, get your sort of form used to it, and all that.
Yeah, you
Slow-
stop sterilizing the needle with your urine.
Yes,
Look,
that was the first thing you did. I don't
when
know
you
why.
piss excellence.
Yeah. The next part is just imbuing magic into the ink itself. It's more of a ritual than a spell. You're giving up some of your flesh, permanently change yourself. Really, the only problem is cost. You have an abundance of talent, but you always have to pay for it.
Yep.
They're essentially magic items. They have their own cost. That's what you have to.
Yeah. So basically, anyone that wants any of that, I guess I could just look up what
I was
my.
gonna say, what exactly does it cost for
Yeah, I was gonna look
magic
up like
tattoos? Like, is that a
low level magic tattoos and what the were like spell components of it is, like material components, and go
Yeah.
from there.
Let's see. Rare. Can cost anywhere from 2 to 10,000 gold. Very rare cost of 10 to 40,000. There's a list of tattoos available online. I don't know them off the top of my head. Let me see.
Looks like it's in Tasha's.
Tasha's.
Yeah, so I may actually. I'll look that up more and everything and see.
You have that ability. I think they're pretty rare. No, there's a common tattoo. Uh, yeah. Oh, the common tattoo's pretty cool too. You make like your messages. The common would only be up to 100 gold, so that's cool. You'll have to, yeah. I mean, you have that ability, souffle. You'll have to look into it a little bit more. I don't know them
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
out of character, I'll probably end up buying that part of Tasha's, so that way we'll be able to do that.
Oh, smart.
So I'll have that.
You all lick your wounds, rest, recover.
Yeah, if we're here any more than like a day,
Yes.
I'll start asking Silas to spar with me in the mornings. This is a better fucking workout than my normal routine of tying shit to whatever weapon I have and swinging it around.
Oh yeah, you two are pinnacles of humanity at this point. You gotta remember the actual nuts and bolts of this. It feels a bit like the Superman thing where he's like, I walk in a world of cardboard, I finally can throw a punch, or whatever the fuck he says, That's kind of how you guys feel sparring with each other. It's quite invigorating.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep this fucking girlish figure up.
And then you kill him because you're evil.
Get him.
Oh no. I'll just
10%
give up.
more evil-er.
10% more
Let's
evil.
be
just
real,
tries
it's
to
more
get
like
him to
5.
become evil as well.
That's like when they write 10% more on the same fucking shampoo bottle.
Yeah.
It's like it was already there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck your corpse with my shit-covered weapon. Like, that guy
Oh, but
wasn't
he's
evil?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out,
Oh,
he's evil.
yeah, he's evil.
Watch out, his character sheet says a different alignment.
Mm,
Oh
My
no.
God.
See, the difference is he actually starts doing it now.
Oh, jeez. The difference is he starts putting words into action.
Yeah, I wasn't bluffing this time.
Terrifying.
Huh? It'll be like $25 to get all the tattoos on there.
Oh, isn't there a PDF online for free?
Yeah, probably.
Yark. Roll me.
Yes.
Roll me a wisdom save, please.
Oh God.
You asked for it.
So good at these. Oh God. Natural 1.
Wow. Well, there's that.
You guys have acclimated to Starfall really well. I mean, again, it's just this perfect since it's so centralized and it's away from like the refugee crisis and the war for now. It's in this temporary golden age where people are just a little scared, but they're still enjoying life. They're bolstering their defenses. Things are really good. So the city is alive with activity. People are happy to party. People are happy to forget their troubles and forget the rumors and all that. And the nightlife is always going on. The people are smoking hookah and the weed leaf, essentially the sort of the desert hallucinogenic uh, leaf that can be tried and
They
smoked
hitting that peyote.
for a very light, high, just casual everyday things. Yark, long night of partying. You are walking by an alleyway. There's a man asleep, quite drunk. He's kind of uh, he has nice vest on. He seems like maybe a tailor or something like that. It's kind of this purple velvet. He has this like a nice ensemble. He's got a gold watch sticking out. He is on a box with his arm traced over to sleep. He's kind of overweight, well tanned, snoring into himself.
Am
You're a
I by
little
myself?
yes. You hear a little voice in your head. Sounds a little different from your internal monologue. Assuming Jark has that. um, he probably does. I don't know. Snap his
Yeah, he
neck.
does. He fucking thinks about all kinds of things, like pastries and murder.
Snap his neck. That's what you hear in your own head.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Oh yeah, take a step, kind of check my corners. Nobody around.
Nobody paying attention.
Well, slip into the alleyway like I'm going to take me a piss, and grab him by the throat, pick him up as hard as I can, and squeeze as tight as I can, 'cause I want him
Good
awake whenever it
God.
happens.
He wakes up in a drunk gurgle. He kind of gives some half strength slaps at you from his inebriated state and grumbles a protest.
And squeeze a little bit tighter before I reach up and grab him by the face and just start twisting slowly until I hear that nice crack.
A satisfying wet break of bone, and the fat tailor stops his fighting. You drop him back onto the box that he was picked up from, and he slumps over it, looking all to the world like a drunkard. Uh, you feel 10 years younger. You feel like the best sex of your life. You feel like the best meal of your life. You just got good news. Uh, the list goes
It's
on.
been fucking so long. Oh, I'll pat him on top of the head. Thanks for that.
The voice in your
Oh,
head is quieted.
give my back a little stretch. And go ahead and take that piss that I was thinking about. And then go on about me merry way.
Bloodwing feels particularly icy on your back, but it's a satisfying feeling. Like an icy hot, but no hot.
Oh,
So glad there's not DNA testing back at this time, because you have left so much evidence at the scene.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Jarg doesn't think far enough ahead to cover any tracks, even if there were. Oh, yeah.
So, is the party ready to depart?
Yeah,
Party?
I'm good.
The party. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck. I missed it. Let's do it.
Onward, northward to Stollat,
Yep.
the capital city of the country of Azlant. You were told of Stollat from someone you knew long ago, though you know very little of it. So it's a bit of a long trip there. You really don't know a lot about Stollat at all, so it'll be a mystery to you. But that was the last sort of lead you had on your great journey.
Hey, yo, where the fuck is that vampire?
Oh, I already killed him, right? I told you that.
Oh yeah, the
Not
other
him.
vampire,
No, the other one.
the less powerful
This
one.
one doesn't have you trapped. Yeah.
You all travel for a long time. It's very far north. You can see and feel the change in the air across the country lines onto the ocean. Farther north, it's getting cold quickly.
We get
Give me
close to
perception checks,
Bavaria.
everyone.
Anybody
21.
know if we're getting close to Bavaria?
I don't think they would know it.
13.
21, 13. Can anyone beat a 21?
Wow.
I got a natural 20 with
So
a
yes.
total
I keep rolling
23.
fucking 7.
It's broken.
So, Silas, something gleams at you in the sky like a beacon. Getting close to it, you see what looks like someone had picked up a castle and placed it on top of a cloud, resting there. Impossible, but there it is.
Guys, we have a flying castle up here.
It's a castle in the sky, if you will.
That's what we see.
Is it called
That's what
Well,
Josh
Laputa?
said.
those of us who didn't
Yeah.
roll a 7.
Yes, yes. It's not hidden. In fact, it's beckoning you. It's gleaming jewel-like in the sun.
My get.
And I'm all for heading towards it if we want to explore.
Well,
I mean,
seems like that's the way
look.
we have to go. I mean,
If it's floating, it's magic, right?
You'll have to veer off course a little. This is certainly not Stollat, the land of miserable cold.
For real. Look, we can just go up there and get some magic stuff. If anybody's there, we just kill them all and take whatever we find, and then we move on our way, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it'll work.
Or figured.
Getting closer to the castle, unless someone really objects. Seemed like we were on board. The castle is obscenely large. The walls are 5 times larger than even the walls of your capital city. The large gate is open to you. You flow past it in your airship to an open-air dock. 2 other airships are docked there, though they look strange, ethereal to you. They're much, much larger than yours. A bluish gold creature wearing a mask and fanciful clothing, almost genie-like, waves you down.
This isn't suspicious as fuck. At all.
There might be a lot of people here, y'all. I don't know how just murdering everybody's gonna work.
We'll play it by ear.
Oh, I like your thinking.
Are we stopping for the genie? The not genie? The genie?
Don't ask me, because I
Whatever the
don't know
fuck
how
it
to fly
is.
one of these. Who's helming this shit?
Well, it
In
seems
Bright
like
Sun.
I asked the cat how he feels about it.
You're the boss.
Come on, you're the one driving this thing. Come on, how do you feel about our safety?
Put it
This
in,
guy.
Bright Sun guy.
Parking at the dock and getting down from the ladder. You feel a strong sense of if this world had Alice in Wonderland, you would feel that. Everything is just too large. Feel maybe how a young halfling feels in a world of elves. Uh,
All right, we took the
the man,
warp pipe to giant land. Where did we hit this pipe at?
the huge man beckons you, friendly, in a friendly manner.
Silas will bow and say, "Salutations. Where might we be? What is this place?"
The giant, towering over you, wearing shimmering, fanciful clothing and a gold inlaid mask covering the bottom half of his face. His eyes are adorned with goggles as the wind whips and blows. You realize you're quite literally walking on a cloud. The castle gates further in open to you. You can see inside more of these strange blue, white giants with their strange masks. Give me Arcana, everyone.
Is that a question mark behind that arcana?
Yeah, I was gonna say nature. But wait a minute, that's not.
That'll be a big old 3.
Wow.
that is
I got a I got a 1. Just
I
a
natural
got
1.
a 13.
natural
Not a small
18
man.
plus 3.
What?
Souffle, the man who has been around. These can't
Been
be.
around and fucked around.
You're
These
right.
can't be anything but cloud giants.
Oh,
Been obvious to you, really. The man greets you with a wave of his massive hand, his skin a light blue-white color. He looks at you with a big smile, pulling up his goggles. You see a warm, endearing look in his eyes, sort of like a man that would give the look a man would give to a cute pet. He triples, if not quadruples, your height, maybe around 30 feet tall.
Oof.
Okay.
Staring at the great blue giant.
Does
That'll be
he
it
have
for
a
this time.
similar skin color to Whisper?
No, not really. Whisper's one of a kind.
Okay.
They are sort of both bluish in a way, but hers is like this, breathing, ephemeral kind of changing skin. It looks like raw energy because it's always just moving and changing, and it kind of coalesces into a more opaque color. And
Gotcha,
crazy.
gotcha. Yeah.
We need to start paying artists to draw all these unique story characters.
Yeah, looking for like young girl bunny ears is not a good path to go on.
Brooke walks
Eee.
in like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
That's not what I'm looking for.
Fucking
I
FBI
swear to
shows
God,
up.
I'm just looking for D&D shit. That's what you fucking always say.
There's like
Very
a
nice.
Made
Somebody's
in
having a
Abyss,
ball.
that anime. There's like a chick with like big hair ears, but that's kind of that's whatever.
Oh,
But you meet the great cloud giant in his castle in the sky. What does he want with you? We'll find out next time on D&D.
Not yet.